Hey, did your parents ever teach you how to handle emotions? Besides telling you to stuff it, or to stop, or to calm down, or to chill out, did your parents ever teach you how to do that? Mine didn't. Not that they're bad parents. Most parents, most people in our society don't know how to do this. Don't know how to take an emotion and deflate it. To take all the wind out of its sails so that all that's left is just a little flat balloon that doesn't have any effect on you at all. Do you know how to do this? Because that's a tool you're going to need in your life. Have you ever been angry? Can't get out of anger? You're watching yourself snap at your kids and you want to stop but you can't seem to stop? Have you ever been sad or depressed or alone? But you don't know how to stop these things. There are very, very simple things that hold an emotion in place. The cool part is that anybody can use these simple things and radically alter the emotion in a very, very short amount of time. We're talking less than a minute. Less than a minute for you to be able to take yourself from a place of sadness and depression to something else. It may not be all the way to happiness. It may not be all the way to joy and ecstasy right in a minute. But if you can even get yourself one step of the way there, then in the next minute, you can take another step. And in the next minute, you can step into the next square. And in the next minute, you can step into the next square. And bit by bit, moment by moment, within a few minutes, you found yourself all the way to the other side of the tracks. All the way to here. All the way to happiness and joy and excitement. All the way to living a life with the capacity to make choices, the kind of choices you make when you're happy. Because you and I both know that when you're angry, we don't make good choices, do we? But when you're happy, when you're excited, when life is exuberant inside of you, your creativity is on fire. Your intelligence is amazing. Your patience through the roof. Your capacity to handle anything is just unlimited because you're in a place of happiness. Now, the process I teach men to go through, the next process you're going to go through as you step in with these 10 men on the 26th of December, the next process you'll go through is learning what I call emotional ninjitsu. Okay? To do like what the Ninja Turtles did, you know, ninja, vanish, and you disappear without a trace. The emotion can't grab you anymore. Okay? That's what this is about. And there are 4 simple pieces that when you can adjust them, 4 simple things that you can adjust them in a very short amount of time, and all of a sudden the emotion doesn't grab you anymore and you have the option to create a totally new frame of mind. That tool, that process is something I've been using for years. It's something I had to go find, something I had to be trained in to help me handle fear and anger and anxiety. I know what it's like to beat myself up. I know you know what it's like to beat yourself up about being an addict, about feeling like you're worthless. That feeling is an emotion. You don't have to stay in that emotion any longer. But you think you do because you never learned a way out. You never learned how simple it is to take that emotion and shift it so that you can find inside of it some revelation and some guidance, so you can find a way clear of the situation that is holding you captive. So emotional ninjitsu is the next one of the tools that you're going to get inside of this process. One of the things that you're going to learn to be able to practice on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, whenever you get hit by emotion. And that emotion can be fear, it can be pain, it can be illness, like as a form of emotion, so to speak. I guess illness isn't an emotion, but the pain that comes from it and discomfort. But it can also be anger and depression and sadness and what else. That is part of the process. You need to be trained in a certain way. You need to help. It takes a little bit more than a video like this to teach you this process. That's why it's part of this whole system that I'm taking people through. So if you're somebody who wants that, if you're somebody who is itching to learn how to never be handled by your emotions again, but instead to handle them, to make them in a place inside of you where you can create heaven within, whenever you need to, whenever you recognize that things are going astray, then comment below, let me know, but also make sure you're on the list at liberateaman.com. Sign in, opt in, and go find yourself a chance on the 26th of December to finally be free.